Hello. This is the first solo live stream I'm doing in my new studio, which is clearly like not really set up. But anyway, oh, looks like my part is wrong. Should we fix it? There we go. Okay. Hey everybody, can you hear me okay? Boop boop boop. Da 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 da. Hey. All right. So it's gonna sound a little echoey because there's nothing in the room. Hopefully a cat will join me shortly. I would love that. Pax! Pax? 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 Okay. But my plan is that behind me is going to be cat heaven and also acoustic panels. So it's going to have to be sort of a marriage of the two. But yeah, I'm excited. It's just the beginning, and I'm planning on living in this place for a long time. So we should be good. I've switched studios so many times now since I started my channel. Okay, hi everybody. So today we are doing a album intros live stream. So I had some questions about what that means, and I thought they were really good questions. And so now I'm going to give you a really good answer. It's not just the first track of an album. That would be, I would say, an album opener. This is usually a short, often instrumental, not always, but often, track that starts off the album, but it's not a standalone track. I mean, we're only going to listen to it. We're going to make it standalone today. Maybe we'll listen, into a little bit of the first track just to see how they connect, if they do. But so examples of this would be "Finally" by IXI. I don't know if you've heard of her, but yeah. "Pinion" by Nine Inch Nails. "Hyper Power." "The Eater of Dreams." Tracks that are called intro often fall into this category. Okay. So yes, that's kind of how. So does that sound clear? Everyone good? Have any other follow-up questions about it? I guess I should give you a little blurb to pin. Request one short intro track. Not the album opener. Let's put in the comments. And then first 30 minutes free requests, then super chats only. Be kind, civil, have fun. I think that's it. Yeah. Cool. All right. So we got some requests already. Although a lot of these came in before I said all of that. So let's hope. Let's hope they fit the criteria. Oh yeah, Ethan Schul. Most of the ones I can think of aren't that musical. It doesn't have to be. It could just be noise. It could, I mean, a lot of those Nine Inch Nails ones I just referenced are mostly just kind of soundscape, right? Well, I guess there's some guitar, one of them, and then there's drums on the other one. But yeah, I mean, they're musical adjacent. Okay. Excuse me. Stomach is like, okay. I'm just scrolling. I'm looking for our first intro. Yelster. There's a war going on for your mind by Flowbots. Does that still fit the criteria? Okay. Are y'all ready?
There is a war going on for your mind. Media mavens mount surgical strikes from trapper-keeper collages and online magazine racks. CoverGirl cutouts throw up pop-up ads infecting victims with silicone shrapnel. Worldwide passenger pigeons deployed paratroopers. Now it's raining pornography. Lovers take shelter. Post-production debutantes pursue you in NASCAR chariots. They construct ransom letters from biblical passages and bleed mascara into the holy water supplies. There is a war going on for your mind. Industry insiders slaying test tube babies to corporate crackheads. They flash logos and blast ghettos. Their embroidered neckties say, "Stop snitching." Conscious rappers and whistleblowers get stitches made of acupuncture needles and marionette strings. There is a war going on for your mind. Professional wrestlers and vice presidents want you to believe them. The desert sky is their blue screen. They superimpose explosions. They shout at you. Pay no attention to the men behind the barred curtain, nor the craters beneath the draped flags. Those hoods are there for your protection, and the meteors these days are the size of corpses. There is a war going on for your mind. We are the insurgents.
Whoa. Okay, see, I think what's going to be... Oh, it's still going. At least... Maybe it's just silence now. It'd be interesting to listen to these intro tracks without the context of what they go into, you know? And oh no. No! No! Okay. We're gonna be fine. Okay, good. Okay, just want to get that mic a little closer. Come over here. Thank you. To kind of think about what mood or what is it that it's introducing? Like what do we think that, you know, like does it do a good job of sort of putting you into the world? Because I feel like that's kind of what these tracks do is, you know, they are lifting up the curtain a bit and they're kind of giving you an idea of what's coming. I wouldn't say that, you know, they sound identical to the rest of the album. You know, it's often, in fact, they often have their own kind of identity, but something about them is giving you a taste, whether it's a sonic quality or in this case, it feels not only like a mood, but also, you know, since it actually has vocals, it feels like, okay, this album is probably going to be political, you know, I mean, and this is serious, you know, this is not playful or silly. At least that's what it's telling me. Strap in, you know, be prepared to think and be challenged. And also the strings were very like, you know, kind of somber and, you know, very minor, and strings in general, playing long notes like that. It just feels so emotional. You know, it's tugging at your heartstrings. Kind of mournful, again, serious. So, and then the drums sounded very like military, right? So, that's what I would kind of assume, you know, is coming. I'm sorry. Oh, did Pax come over? I missed it. Pax is behind you. Oh, okay. He's gone now. That's funny. Okay. Ooh, Yelster, you requested another one. I just saw that. I love that one. Press Play by Stone Temple Pilots. That's such a cool track. Doom, 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 doom. It's all keyboards and bass. Rigo 9 Inch Nails says yesterday's stream with your mom was awesome. Yay! That was great. Yeah. So if you don't know, my mom came on here and we listened to 9 Inch Nails. It was her first time listening to 9 Inch Nails, and it was amazing. And we're gonna do it again. So just keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. Don't close your eyes. keep them peeled, I guess, which is such a horrible expression, isn't it? Okay, all right. Next is we're going to do Nayo Rao Azimuth. It has a music video. Are we sure that this is the little intro track? Let me go back and see where I found that from. I mean, I don't have a time limit on these, but typically if it's like a 5 or 6 minute long track, it's not usually, I would say, in the category of what I'm describing, but I'm open to being wrong about that. Maybe it was requested before I clarified. Picks 5. You know what? Nayo Rao Azimuth is going to be my pick. It's such a chill song to start a neo-soul album. Feels like slow dancing alone in an apartment. Picks 5. Would you say that this is like an intro track or is it an album opener? Kind of like what we just heard, like a shorter, sort of not a full standalone track, basically, right? It doesn't typically stand alone. We'll move on to the next one and we'll hear back from you. Let's see. Someone requested Pendulum Prelude.
Somewhere out there in the vast nothingness of space, somewhere far away in space and time, staring upward at the gleaming stars in the obsidian sky, we're marooned on a small island
Sadia from the Twilight Zone
in an endless sea,
cool.
Confined to a tiny spit of sand, unable to escape. But tonight, on this small planet, on Earth, we're going to rock civilization.
Okay. Did you notice how it kind of goes? There's a riser. Well, it's like a reverse symbol. And you can tell that it just went right into the first track, and seamlessly. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah, some of these tracks are going to do that. They're going to sort of abruptly end as if they're going to head into the next track. That one was very epic. I mean, so when you said it was Twilight Zone, I was like, oh yeah, I can hear the Rod Serling. He's got this kind of a certain, I don't know, it's the quality of his voice, but also his speech patterns. Do you guys, did you watch, was it from Futurama? I feel like it might have been Futurama for some reason, but there was like the intro to the scary door is what they called it instead of the Twilight Zone. It's like you find yourself in a room that's inside of another room, inside of a room in your mind. And then you open the door, the scary door. Something really good little caricature of Rod Serling. But yeah, okay, so gosh, what is this album? Okay, part of me thinks that this album is either metal or electronic. I could really see it going either way. But I'm going to lean towards electronic. Maybe it's just because I know Aetherius likes electronic music. But I could totally, I don't know, it could be some kind of EDM, lots of bangers, very anthemic, maybe. But that's actually kind of an interesting thing. I think a lot of the times the intro tracks, they are kind of like a little bit of a different genre, not obviously not always, but when I'm thinking in my head, one of my favorite intro tracks is a Korn intro track to, is it Issues or is it, I think it's to Issues, Dead. It seems funny to me how fucked things can be. All I want in life is to be happy, right? Isn't that? Or am I thinking of a different one? They have a lot of interludes in that album, so I might be thinking of one of those. But anyway, Why did I bring up the corn one? Oh yeah, it just sounds very different, I feel like, than the rest of the album, you know? That's cool. They are electronic. Cool. Drum and bass. Oh. Pendulum are electronic metal? Are you kidding? That's fun. Okay, Pix5. Have I heard back from you? Let's see. Let me just, you can change it. Okay. You want to request isometric? Oh, it's a standalone track. Wait. I'm trying to figure out where your final request is. Madon, isometric. Okay. All right, let's do it. Speeding up. Nice. Oh, that's a good intro track. I mean, that one literally speeds up. I feel like it's like everything's winding up, you know. You start in a place and then it just starts to blossom from there. It really feels like you're entering something, you know. Something's beginning. That's what I'm trying to say. And the tempo change is so rare now. Everything's so, you know, played to a click. A lot of my stuff is also, I get it, but it's so great to hear some variation there. It's so effective when things get faster and faster like that. You know, it's that very deeply visceral, primal effect, I feel like. What is the effect? I mean, I don't know. That one just feels like things getting more excited, you know? It's like literally molecules starting to move quicker. Energy, you know? And, but aside from that, it's also really pretty. I loved the chords, a lot of syncopation, and it kind of almost starts to kick in. But I have to say, even once it sort of kicks in, it still feels like the intro. It feels like it's still leading to something. It could have just become a whole track from there, right? But and it probably continues where it kind of leaves off, and they just sort of, you know, cut it almost artificially, right, into two pieces there. Oh, now, okay. What is your opinion on artists doing that? Like, because the intro track is typically not listened to by itself, does it make sense for us to be cutting it into pieces like that? Is it that we don't feel that the track it leads into needs the intro, right? So it can stand without the intro, and so therefore it just starts at the beginning of that track. Because I did the same thing. I cut things up, you know, because to me, it's like that wasn't the beginning of the track, it was the beginning of the album. Anyway, curious what you think. Clores has a very diplomatic answer. I've heard it both ways and enjoyed both. Boring. I'm kidding. Let's fight about it. I'm kidding. Okay. Limp Bizkit intro. Oh my God. Yes. That's a great one. Okay. By the way, I feel like that intro definitely gave away the genre. I feel like the lights still aren't bright enough. Blast me away. Is that better? Is it more balanced looking? Yeah. Okay, cool. You know when your purple shirt looks black that the lights are too dark. Although it still kind of looks black, doesn't it? Yeah. It's purple. Oh, but see, once I get close enough, you can see it's purple, then my face gets blown out. So, whatever. All right, Limp Bizkit intro. So, I'm sure I know. Yeah, this is from. Is this from Oh no, this is from. Oh, maybe I don't know this one. Hang on. Chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavor. Oh, I was thinking of intro from Significant Other. That's the one I know. Okay, all right. Well, I don't know this one, so here we go. Is that what you suggested? Was it that one? Yeah, from Chocolate Starfish. Okay, all right.
This is not a test. This is reality. Worldwide. Who's in the house? Who's in the house? Who's in the house? Limp Bizkit is in the house. Who's in the house? Who's in the house? Who's in the house? Limp Bizkit is in the house. Bring it on.
Oh God, that's funny. I didn't think it was that. I didn't think it was going to be that kind of thing. Like, the biscuit's in the house. I thought it was like, this is like a creepy intro. Like, who's in the house with you? And they're like, the biscuits in the house. Oh, it makes me really need to hear the intro for the other album though. I have to. But anyway, this one, I think this one tells you that the album is going to have a little bit of playfulness. It's going to have some rap, you know, because I don't know, MCs say that kind of thing. Someone's in the house. And then, but yeah, I feel like their hip hop influence is kind of reserved more for their interlude tracks. But it does kind of fit. I mean, yeah, if you heard that by itself, you might not know it was Limp Bizkit because it doesn't have any of their hallmark anythings. But yeah, I think it's a good intro. But now this one's even shorter. This is from Significant Other. We just have to do it. I really like this one. I would never skip it. There's a lot of reverb and delay.
You wanted the worst. You got the worst. The one, the only. Limp Bizkit.
I think the drums are sick, and I like that. And they also put it at the end or in the middle, right? They did like a longer version of it. Right. The outro is a long version of that. Yes. I like that. I like that synth. Okay. So I guess they like to introduce themselves like an MC does. All right. Yep. Okay. Our next one is a request for Assault and Battery Assault and Battery by Hawkwind, 1975. But this is a 10-minute long song. So I'm thinking maybe maybe this is for a different stream. Yeah. It's crazy that Ixie knew this track. Yeah, I had $3 Bill, y'all. Is that what it was called? And I had Significant Other. I didn't love all of it, but, it was like, I wasn't like, this is one of my favorite bands. I was just like, there's some of that I really enjoyed. That first, I think, was $3 Bill, y'all their first, or was it Chocolate Starfish? But anyway, $3 Bill, y'all was raw. It was really, really raw. And then Significant Other was a lot more polished and better mixed. I feel like that happens a lot. Like Adrenaline by Deftones was also more raw. And yet, that's one of my favorites of theirs. So, trashy and enjoyable. Nice. That 10-minute song is short for a Hawkwind song. Oh, man. Okay, well, hey, I'll leave the tab up. If we end up having an extra 10 minutes at the end, I know what to do. Okay. All right. We're going to go ahead and do Ode to Isis by And You Will Know Us by the Trail of Dead. Screaming. Trail of Dead. Whoa. Whoa. Was this for their first album or something? It feels almost like an introduction to the band. You know? I don't really know what this band sounds like, but saying their own, I guess Limp Bizkit said their own band name a bunch of times too. But it just, I don't know, something about it feels like the beginning of the beginning. Da 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 da. I feel like that's an odd timing or something. 6. Okay, so kind of not. It's okay. Gosh, what does the band sound like based on this? Again, it's very symphonic and epic. We heard that turn into a drum and bass album. I have a feeling this is rock, and You Will Know Us by the Trail of Dead just sounds like rock, but I don't actually know. It also is such a good intro because it starts with one instrument, doesn't it? It's the piano, and slowly they just continue to layer instrument over instrument over instrument. So the whole thing is a big, huge crescendo, which again feels like you've started at the beginning and now you're expanding. And there's a very clear directionality of that energy pumping up, blossoming. And yeah, that works really well. And also, I would say it makes me think that the music is serious. Again, you don't have like a choir. And also, what are they singing? I for a second, I thought I knew what they were saying, but I'm too embarrassed to tell you what I thought they were saying. It's 6, 6, and 7. Okay, all right. So maybe there was a part of me that picked up on some weirdness there. It's not their first album, but it's very good. Okay. Metalcore. Indie rock. Interesting. They're singing Egyptian god names. Oh, okay. So very light fare. Yeah, that's pretty epic. Beautiful. There was a flat 6 in there. There's also a flat 6 in another one. Maybe it was the EDM one. Okay. Next is American Standard uniform. Well, that's 21 minutes long, so I'm guessing not that. Did I type in something wrong? All right, well, I'm going to play this one for our last free one. Camos by Sentenced. Flat 6. Okay. Also, a lot of these have been so epic. That's intense. Okay, I'm gonna guess that this is a rock band, just because those tom drums felt very like we're gonna play rock now. You know, it would be, I think, way too big of a shift stylistically if it was like electronic music or folk music. I mean, I guess it could turn into folk, but still, just so big, right? I feel like you have to go bigger now. You can't. Your intro can't be the highest point of your album, right? It's got to be sort of the lead in to what's coming. Big ol' flat 6. So very epic. Again, flat 6 chord tells you epic shit is about to happen. I mean, it's happening right now, but also, you know, this is intense. It's heavy. This is not silly business. No silliness. Aetherius thinks it's a metal band. Yes, it could be. It could be. LOL, big metal intro to a bossa nova album would be great. It would be great for us, but maybe for everyone else, not so much, you know. Right? You would want to you don't want to scare people away with your intro. You want to give it its own identity, but also draw them in. It's funny. Okay, cool. All right, we're going to switch over to SuperChats now. SuperChats, oh, baby. Ooh, look what we got here. Fun. Let me also just update this thing here. Okay. Okay. Unusual 686 has requested Fiona Apple. The song's called I Want You to Love Me from the album Fetch the Bolt Cutters. Oh my. It's 4 minutes long. Is it a song? Yeah, I guess I am using the length to kind of give me some idea of what it is. Maybe that's wrong, but it also looks like I've already listened to it recently. It's got that red completion bar on it. In which case it's probably a song. Unusual 686. You might have requested this before before we sort of talked a little bit about what I mean by intro tracks. Is that still, do you think, fit the criteria, or do you want to pick something else? Let's see. What has James requested? 6-2 something from Antagonist Survival Kit. This intro represents my initial understanding of the prompt for this stream. Your initial understanding of the prompt? Does that mean it's not actually Well, it is a minute long, so probably. Breathing.
There's something that I'm missing. There's something that I'm missing.
Oh, cool.
There's something that I'm missing.
Does it just fade out like that in the real album, or because this is not their artist YouTube page? It's just somebody uploaded it. Why is my hair doing these things right now? Maybe it's just that my background is like this crisp white background that usually isn't. It's all busy, and so my hair problems are being highlighted. Like, what's happening with this? Like, what is that? Oh, anyway, I know you're not here for my hair, or are you? That was beautiful. Chill. It felt kind of trip hoppy. It also felt like it could have come out like 50 years ago, but I have a feeling it didn't. But actually, why do I have that feeling? I'm not sure. Maybe it did. But yeah, it's like soulful. But that's why. It's because it had a sampling. There's a part where you could hear the whole song like repeat. You know, there's like down, down, like it's been sampled and then repeated. How many different ways can I say the same thing? But yeah, it feels. It does feel kind of a little sad and, or maybe not sad, just introspective. But what could come next? I feel like what could come next could be pretty big. I feel like it could stay in that sort of trip hoppy space, or it could become big. What would it be if it became big? Yeah, maybe something a little bit like neo soul. I don't know. But notice how it was that repeated line, right? I thought actually it would just keep repeating, but then they did like an actual sort of like an A B. So you repeat it 3 times, and then the last time you do something a little bit different, a little variation. That's cool. All right. James asks, are there sharp 6 chords? That's a great question. Well, not usually, because a flat 6 is a lower version of 6. 6 is what you find in the major scale. And so flat 6 is what you find in the minor scale. You can't really get more major than, well, you can get augmented. So yes, technically, but practically, I've never ever seen that. The sharp 6 is the same thing as a flat 7, which is in lots of scales. But you kind of need typically like one number per scale, like one type. Well, there's always 1, and then some kind of 2, some kind of 3, some kind of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so if you had a scale with more notes than normal, and you had like I just don't know why you wouldn't call it a flat 7, I guess is my point. So not really, but technically you could. Good question. Music theory is just all made up. It's just another language, and it has its rules and its logic, which sometimes is very logical and other times is very weird. So, yeah. Okay. That's only for diatonic scales. Yeah, so if you had like a blues scale has more than one 5. It has a flat 5 and a 5. So yeah, totally. And there's octatonic scales that have 8 notes, and you run out. You've got to have 2 of one kind. And so, yeah. And the same thing would happen as if you played the scale or thought about the scale with the note names. Typically, you're going to have one kind of A, one kind of B, one kind of C, etc. But if you have scales that break all those rules, which is wonderful, then you would have, maybe a couple kinds of Bs or something right in a row. So, whatever. Ixie, will you ever get to my dono? What's that? Is that your request? Is it a super chat? If so, yes, I will get to it. I'm going through the list. Okay, another cool question. Sorry. Dry can. Hi, how's it going? Do you think it's worth learning theory if you've gone all your life doing things by ear? Things by ear. I feel like I've always worked on techniques, but not knowing theory kind of acts as a hindrance when writing. I was going to say that. I was going to say only if you feel like not knowing theory is causing a problem. Like, I mean, I guess we wouldn't always know if that is the right tool for the job. But like if not knowing how a scale is put together is like very obviously an issue, then yeah, I'd say, learn a little bit of theory. But I don't feel at all that if you've spent your whole life figuring things out by ear and you are making the music you want to make and things sound great, you can express yourself and you can get what's inside outside, and you do it through your ear, then I don't think you need theory. I don't think I need theory. I just, I know some and I use it to label things, and but I think it's cool when someone shows you scales. I feel like it's almost like, here's a new color palette to play with, but you don't really even need to I don't think you need to understand the theory behind it to know how it's working. It's just about spatial relationships. You can even just memorize how it feels or how visually what it looks like on your instrument. You know what I mean? So I'm going to say like, not really, but and I also wouldn't say it can't hurt. I do think it can hurt. I think if we learn too many things, it can kind of it can make you feel, it can cut down on your creativity if you learn a bunch of rules for something and then you start to overthink things. So, if someone wants to learn theory from me, I always have a conversation with them about why. I just want to know what it is that they think that the theory is going to help them with. And sometimes I'm like, you know what? I actually don't think the theory is the thing that's going to help you with this specific issue. I think, ear training would be better or whatever. And other times people are just like, yeah, I just want to know. I'm just a sponge. I just want to know. I'm just curious. And I want to be able to go like you, oh, it's a flat 6 or whatever. Oh, that's still your training as well. Anyway, you don't need theory to be a good musician at all. Let's put it that way. When you're writing, yeah, I don't know. Okay. Next is Vincent's Virtues has requested Animal Collective Leaf House. Oh. Suddenly feel so lonely. Where are my babies? So this new place I live in is bigger, and there's like a lot of windows, and they all open. The other place, there's literally like 2 windows in the entire house that opened. So now they're definitely like, just every day I'm like, where are the cats? I'm like, oh, by this window today, sleeping over here. Oh, on this couch today, sleeping over here. And of course, I just put this here yesterday, so they haven't like gotten used to like, oh, I can come here to sleep. But you know, that back wall, I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing. I picked up these shelves that have those fake leaves on them. I have a cat tree that also has the fake leaves, and they actually look really nice, but it's mostly just the cats love to like be in there and rub around, and it feels like they're in the jungle. So it has those on the shelves. So I feel like that would be a really cool thing to put. I mean, then again, I'm also going to have real plants all over the place, so whatever. But I want to have places where they can like hop, and then like settle down. And then also like trees here. It's just going to... tunnels. I mean, anyway, okay. This track, aside from being very cute, it is really inventive. This is probably my favorite one that we've listened to today. It's so weird. The way they're singing. It's so like, they're so fully self-expressed here. They don't give a fuck what you think. They're just like serving their art and fully. And it's so, I feel so liberated when I listen to music like that, where you can just tell someone's like, because I do care what people think about me. You know, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to be one of those people who are like, I don't give a fuck what, I do. I wish I didn't, but I do. And so when you know, and that goes for being an artist too. So when I hear music where someone's just like, yeah, they don't care about what you think. I feel like I get some benefit from that, of just witnessing someone else just doing their thing without that care, and they're still standing at the end of the day. In fact, they probably are creating some really an amazing fan base because they're being so genuinely themselves, instead of trying to cater to something. You know, it's like you draw in the right people. You know what I mean? Anyway, so that was really cool. As for this being an intro track, I think this, you know, Animal Collective is a very fun, weird kind of band. I mean, I don't know that I could even pin down their sound. I haven't listened to like full albums, I don't think, but you know, I've heard enough tracks now where I'm just like, all I know is I can expect that it's going to be kind of weird and playful. And so this totally sets up that expectation. It's going to be a little weird. It's going to be playful. And kind of eclectic, like interesting instrumentation. In this case, the vocal was like one of the weird instruments that they're using. Just the way they're singing, the like, and the way they're changing the vowel shape. You know, when they get to the top, and then the you know, it's just really cool. But they're doing some hard things. It's like an arpeggio. They're doing like that's not easy. That's fantastic. Oh, nice. Malkstar, I see your super chat. Wonderful. Yes. Okay. Ixie swore. Yes, I did. And I'll do it again. I used to think that I wasn't allowed to swear on my YouTube videos. Like that I get like literally like taken off of YouTube. But then I found out, no, you can. You just might not get monetized. And I was like, oh, well, I can't monetize my videos anyway. So, but there's a video I made about Wish, I think, where I didn't know that. So instead of saying fuck, I said duck. It's terrible. I should probably redo that video just for that. Okay. Well, that was delightful. Okay. Next, let's do Torkstunga's request. Animak. DVA, short intro from their fantastic, crispy, and cute album, HU. Really recommend their stuff. Not very well known, hidden gems. Animak, DVA. Okay, so DVA is the album, or the artist, and Animak is the song title. You know what? I'm not getting a result. Let me... Could it be animal? Like maybe your finger slipped on and it hit a K, not an L? Could it be tropical animal with a K there? I think so, because the album says DVAHU. I'm going to try this one. You can stop me if it's wrong, okay? No, it is spelled like that? Okay, well, okay. Maybe I'll look on streaming instead of YouTube. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. Sorry, I doubted you. Oh, it's muted. Fuck. The other one sounded crazy, though. That was adorable. Yeah, I couldn't quite. So it sounded like there's some sampling and maybe some synth stuff or programming. And the drums almost sounded like they were. I mean, that was a really, really fast track. But the drums were so delicate that it didn't feel like it was like hitting you over the head. It was sort of this just little percolation the whole time. Well, it sounds like since their stuff is kind of playful, then that's a perfect intro. It's short, it's sweet, literally, it's so sweet. Yeah, it makes you feel like you're in for like a nice cute time. Pretty and bubbly. That's great, Clores. Yes, totally. Yeah, it's fun. Okay. And it's kind of catchy. Okay, cute. All right. Next, we'll do Justin's request. The Jimi Hendrix Experience and the Gods Made Love. Wow. I kind of expected it to be something. I was thinking, what would a Jimi Hendrix intro track sound like? And I would say maybe a little more melodic than what that was, but I was like, it's going to be very mood-based psychedelic, I feel. But that one actually was started to feel like, like I'm not sure I felt good, listening to it. It was kind of like a little sickly and like confusing. Still very psychedelic, but maybe not in a great way, so that makes me think that maybe this album isn't just about like, about love. Maybe there's some harder topics or something. I don't know. I'm not super familiar with Jimi Hendrix, unfortunately. And I'm assuming this was in the 70s, right? It's pretty interesting to think about how that was made. I'm guessing lots of guitars doing lots of weird things with effects. And it almost sounded like voices sometimes, like mangled, but again, that could have just been a guitar. Wow. See, that makes me really curious about what the next track sounds like. I'm like, I have to know. Okay. All right. Let's do Me Morp's request next. Dredge, brushstroke, and then lots of letters stuck together. I don't think is a word. I suggest letting it lead into a bit of the next track, Same Old Road, for the full effect. In my opinion, very underrated Double O's concept album with themes of sleep paralysis. Okay, well, I'll put it on streaming then. That way it'll go to the next track a little bit. Okay, so the song is called Brushstroke DCBTFOABAAPOSBA. I kind of think it's maybe some sort of abbreviation of something, or Okay, now.
Here we go down that same old road again.
Oh shit, I would have loved this if I had heard it in 2002. Damn. That sounds incredible. When I looked at the date, I was going to guess like 2013. And then I saw it's 2002. What? Wow, that's very, very clean, beautifully produced and mixed. And kind of timeless sounding. Wow. Okay, but back to the intro. It's I mean, that was a little unsettling as well, I felt like. But what I did notice is that the sort of way that, so there's the brush strokes that you can hear, right? And sort of was it like slow talking or maybe whispering? It really puts you in a space. It made me think that I was in a church or something. I don't know, like a really big cavernous space. And that I was not in current times. It felt, I don't know. And, but then one of the sounds started to get sort of gated, like, so it began to have like a rhythm, like to it. Because before it was just like one long sound, and now it was like getting broken up rhythmically. And then that rhythm became sort of the quick pulse of the first track. So that's a nice way to sort of connect them. Very, very cool. Have I heard of Dredge? I don't think I've heard of Dredge. Whoopsie. Real Goose has asked if I stream specific days of the week. Yes. I stream on Sundays from 3 to 5 Central and on Wednesdays from 5 to 7 Central. Okay. That was cool. I would listen to the rest of that sometime. Thanks, me more. Let's do Stevie Mick23's request. Hum by Winter Sleep from Hello Hum. Can you play a little into the following track? The production and songwriting shift is what makes the intro, in my humble opinion. I gotcha. Okay. I will try. Okay, here we go. Wow. Interesting. I feel like okay, I'm not sure what this genre is. From the intro alone, I was like, it kind of feels folky, you know? Folk-y though, not just pure folk. Stomp clap, I feel like I've heard is a genre, and it's definitely was like overused in like, I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart, like that era. But I do like it. I do really like that aesthetic. And then there's like the sort of the side aesthetic of Sufjan Stevens, like Chicago, just, like there's a intimacy and also like a big kind of wet, often like a choir or just like a lot of reverb or like drums sort of in like a big space. I don't know. I like that sound. Yeah. That was post stomp clap. Can that be a genre? Post stomp clap, like post rock? Yeah, that's very interesting to me. Really pretty intro. The intro, In Came the Flood, it did have a vocal, but I totally agree with you. It doesn't feel like a standalone track. It feels like it's leading to something. Almost the vocal was almost like not mumbled, but it kind of felt like it was not fully clear. And that was on purpose, like someone kind of singing something, but they're not like fully committing to it or trying to make sure anyone can hear what they're saying. And lots of repetition, and it's in the same key though as the first track. Sorry, Hum was the track, right? Yeah, In Came the Flood was the main track. So yeah, Hum, same. They were in the same key, but different tempos, but very similar instrumentation, right? Yeah, that's cool. That was nice. I liked it. All right. Next, we will do Suhailali. Earth Eater, Sugarcane Switch. I don't know which one of those is the artist and which one is the song. Earth Eater is the artist. Sugarcane Switch is the track. It looks a little long for an intro, but it's 4 minutes long.
Broke her down. Sugar cane, switch cane. Down hard. Sugar cane, switch cane. Down hard. It's easier with you.
I love it.
Spoonful of sugar to swallow points of view to help the medicine go down on me, and I'm it's easier Sugar cane switch became a flute. Blow into it, inflate the sun, so that I can be The moonlight belongs to me. While you sleep when you're snatch the switch. It's never too late. We bound it down into something sweet.
Wow. All right, I gotta start following this artist. She's amazing. Earth Eater. Wow. Wow. And she went up so high. Oh my God. The production was so good too. The drums, it's so unusual to just use like that kind of pulsing kick just for the first part of the bar, and then it just lets off, and then the panning thing she did, the tick, 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 tick. That's so cool. And I think she can yodel. I mean, she was doing a little bit of that like flippy flip thing with her voice, that like Carolyn Polachek does. That's amazing. Wow. Yeah, well, I'll have to listen to the whole album now. It felt a little bit more like an album opener, but I'm glad we did it anyway because I really want to know everything about this artist now. So she helped on FKA Twigs Eusexua. Cool. Amazing. Quick check-in with Vincent's Virtues. Did I miss your new? You wanted to change yours, right? Did I miss what you wanted to change it to? Oh, I already did it, didn't I? Or was it someone else who wanted to change theirs? Well, sorry, I did it. I already did it. Oops. I just realized that. Sorry. It was really good. I loved it though. I'm glad I did it. Animal Collective. Okay. All right. Moving forward. Okay. Let's see. SOTB Tampa. Blue Tangle, A New Dawn to Rise. If you like this, the connect is actually the midpoint on the album called Monument, which is the album title. Connect. What does that mean? Okay, it's another really long one. Let me just see. Queens of the Stone Age, This Lullaby. I was trying to find some like Queens of the Stone Age intro tracks actually, and I was like having trouble. Oh, I see. There's A New Dawn to Rise intro by Blue Tangle, Monument. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. It put A New Dawn first. Not a new dawn to rise. All right, sorry. Before Queens of the Stone Age, let's go back to Blue Tangle. Blue Tangle. Or maybe it's Blue Tangle? Blue Tangle. I don't know. Okay. A new dawn to rise. Intro. My bad. Okay, we got another great orchestral epic kind of intro where you're not really sure which direction it's going to go, but whatever it is going to be pretty big and intense, right? It's not about to be like a lo-fi trip hop album. It's going to be, maybe something with a lot of grit behind it. Rock, metal, EDM. That's my take. But also sounds like it could be, a movie trailer. Totally. It has all that suspense. And it has this nice major chord and then this minor chord. And it has this really nice balance of feeling like hopeful and also like more serious. Nice. Very nice. People are hearing Vangelis. Vangelis? How do you say it? I think I thought it was Vangelis and then someone said Vangelis and I was like, well, it must be that. It is. Oh, no. Well, I don't know. Hard G. Okay. All right. Next is Queens of the Stone Age. This lullaby from Lullabies to Paralyze. Brought out the texture of his voice. It's so beautiful. Yes, that one's it's like a ballad. It feels I wonder if I'd heard that and I didn't know what Queens of the Stone Age sounded like. I'm trying to imagine what I would think that this album was going to be from that intro. I mean, it's kind of whimsical. I feel like it's a little bit like, gather round, let me tell you a story. It's a little theatrical. So maybe I would guess like some kind of Oh, I don't know. I'm struggling to find the words. Okay. My brain is fine. It's fine. That was beautiful. That was a waltz. That was definitely a waltz. Dark and folky, yes. Is it even possible to suppress his texture? If Marlboro's smoke sandpaper. Yeah. All right. We've got lots of requests to get to, so I just want to give you all a heads up. I'm not gonna be able to get to them all, I don't think, unless I stop talking, which is, the whole reason we're here, right? Okay, Nikolai has requested Flying Lotus Clock Catcher. Video game. Incredible. I would be mesmerized by that. I mean, I am. And be like, I have to hear the album now. That is a great intro. Holy shit. At first it sounded like a video game, and then it just turned into this gorgeous, I don't know, I just felt like I was in another dimension completely. The harp, the pulsating something or other. I'm not even sure now what I was kind of like, I experienced that one a little bit more deeply in my body and less analytically. So I'm kind of not sure what I just heard. You know what I mean? I wasn't going, I like the way the kick, I wasn't in that mode. It was just whoa, what's happening? But I remember thinking, oh yeah, there was a blam, down, 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 some weird kind of stringed plucked instrument. So many feelings too, of I'm in danger. Oh, hello. Wow. I mean, if you play that for me and said, who do you think this is? I'd say, oh, it's Amon Tobin, 100%. Didn't it sound very Amon Tobin-y? And I'm not really sure how to explain what he sounds like, but whoa, wow, indeed. Okay, that was awesome. Okay. Oh my gosh, Clora's requested my song. Oh. Okay. All right. Next is Fear and Wonder by Dimmu Borgir. Chord change. Holy shit. I mean, Milo, you just got the most amazing entrance music ever. That was, I mean, that sounds like a film score through and through. God damn, that's amazing. So many cool chord changes in there that make your eyebrows go up. And your eyes get bigger. The choir. Wow. Fuck. Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, how do you match that with the rest of your album? It has to be metal, right? Doesn't it have to be metal? I mean, Xe was covering the Eye of Sauron. Oh my gosh. It's black metal. Okay. All right. Cool. Yes. Yes. Okay. Next is Since I Left You by the Avalanches. It looks pretty long, but okay. I feel like this is going to be an album opener, not an intro track. I think it has a music video, so... Maybe I shouldn't be watching the music video or like listening to the audio of the music video, right? I should have just found the track. Oh, I've seen this before, right? Definitely. When was this? God, I remember someone must have requested this on another live stream. How can you not smile watching this video?
3 days later, they dug me out. I never saw Arthur again. But I'll bet wherever he's gone, he's having a damn good time.
Fantastic. Yeah, that must have been on one of the year live streams that we did, I think. Oh, is there a key? Oh, good. Yes. See, now with the new studio, you're going to get such a much better view of the cats from all sorts of angles and distances and heights. Yes. Okay. Well, that was delightful. Lovely to hear that again. Next is Boards of Canada tree line. Someone said, found this on Nicotine Plus. Maybe it's real. Okay, so just disclaimer. Maybe this isn't actually Boards of Canada. We don't know. Gorgeous. That'd be a nice one to put on a cover on piano, and then everyone can learn it because it's nice and simple. So pretty. Yeah, I mean, it does sound like Boards of Canada, I felt. So hopefully it's them. And it's a great intro, if so. You can tell it's got a lot of repetition, right? It's sort of just almost feels like you walked into the song that's been going on forever, and then you kind of left. It's just this perpetuating machine. All right, Kitty distracting me. She's so cute. Sorry. All right, next is the Helion, Judas Priest. Okay, so it looks like it's connected to another track. So I guess I'm not sure if I'm going to know when it switches, but we'll do our best. This is the kind of music I was trying to think of when I was that one epic intro. Maybe that was it. Maybe this is the switch. Oh my God. I had the downbeat wrong the entire time. That was so weird. Anybody else? When the drums fully came in, you were like, ugh. What the heck? Where did I think it was? Oh, quite obvious where it is there. Oh, okay, so this is the part where you can kind of get up. I'm sorry, there's an extra beat in there. There's got to be an extra. That's so misleading. They had to know. They had to know. Okay. Anyway, that was dope. Beautiful. Those singing, I'm going to call them the singing guitars. I feel like Boston really made that sound popular. or made the sound. But when they're in harmony with each other, it's so beautiful. It's such a pure, gorgeous tone. So that's really, really pretty. And notice that the drums are just there for accents in the intro, right? They're not, right? Yeah, just kind of hitting on like some accents and downbeats and things, which definitely makes it feel incomplete, like it's leading to something. Yeah. Okay. All right. Our next one is going to be everything. Joel Mole has requested everything but the girl before today. That's like a whole sentence. That's funny. Well, actually, it's not a full sentence. There's no verb, right? Okay. Also looks like a really long track, though. Yeah, I would say my instincts about that have been kind of right. So I'm going to just, if a track is like 4 minutes long, I think it's probably better saved for the album openers live stream that we'll have to do soon. Let's try. Zeal Zaddy has requested Shipwrecked by Sky Cries Mary. Let's see. Also 4 minutes long. Again, I'm not saying that it's not possible for an intro track to be that long, but you know. "3D Melodies has requested Broadcast in the Focused Group intro. So that's pretty much what we're talking about. Track's called Intro. Intro/magnetic tails. That's wild. Okay, so Broadcast. We've listened to a bunch of Broadcasts now, but I can't seem to like play it in my head. What do they sound like? That one's kind of trippy and kind of Hi Milo. Hey. Hi honey. Disorienting. I feel like I'm stumbling around a little bit, but in a cute way. There's like something kind of sweet about it, or like a music box or a children's musical instruments or something like that. Do you want some lap time? Nope. You just want to get my attention. She's probably hungry. Wow. Magnetic Tails is the perfect name for that. Absolutely. It did feel very metallic. All right, our next intro is called Prologue, A Faint Applause by Thank You Scientist.
I don't know how I should begin this conversation, or if my words will fall upon deaf ears and not sing. We float along. Don't hesitate, you've come too far to end here at the start. Moving
Okay, I've never heard of Thank You Scientist, but they have She just tried to bite the microphone. Probably wasn't very satisfying, was it, Milo? Very theatrical, a little bit Silverchair, a little bit Muse, a little bit, no, not Muse, a little bit, what's the group that Brandon Urie's in? A little bit of that. Kind of vaudeville, yeah, playful. So I think that's a very good intro because it definitely gives you a vibe. I mean, unless the rest of the album is like metal, that would be weird. Hey, little girl. Yeah, I think we're going to be doing this for the next 10 minutes, right? Till I feed you. Mm-hmm. Okay, our next one is called How to Love, Intro by Yukika. That one's interesting. It almost feels like a whole song that is just a minute long. You know, like it. I mean, it's obviously she doesn't sing very much. It doesn't have a verse and a chorus, so it's definitely an intro. But it's tight. Like they kind of get into it right away, yeah, it just like it feels like they just could have kept going, but they're just like, well, just stop it here. Very cute. I'm sure it's city pop, right? Isn't that the genre, city pop? So that introduces all the vibes perfectly. You know exactly what you're getting into. Okay. Next is Pink and Orange by Goon. Oh man, that's the kind you just wish would just go on and on. Wow. Okay, so Boards of Canada lovers, I feel like that's right up your alley, right? I thought that was beautiful. But it's not just the chord changes, it's also just the tones of everything. But yeah, that was had a lot of modal interchange in it. All major chords and some flat six action and beautiful cascading arpeggios descending, and yeah, just those warm, fuzzy, kind of warbly, tapey tones. Oh, that was lovely. Yeah, I would that one. Okay, so I feel like that one's my favorite, along with the Animal Collective one, and then the Earth Eater album opener. That's fucking amazing. So yeah, harmonically, yeah, it's all major chords and they're but they're not all from the same key. They're sort of borrowed. Some of them are borrowed. So I didn't pull out the keyboard for this one, and we're almost done. But yeah, same thing that's happening in like say Olsen by Boards of Canada, if you're familiar. Not the exact same chord progression, just the same kind of modal interchange, mixture of and all major chords. It's a beautiful, beautiful sound. Yeah, I love it so much. Okay. Our penultimate one is called Prelude by Millennium. Harpsichord? Oh. Oh, okay. That's from the 60s. Damn, that's fantastic. I want to hear what happens next. Yeah, I would guess it would be some kind of maybe some psychedelic rock, and but playful. It's very playful, the whole thing. There was even that section where it felt like it almost got a little bit goofy. That's just fun. I need to clean this window. My God. At certain times of day where the light comes in through the window and you're like, but then other times you can't see the dirt whatsoever. Holy crap. Okay. No, that was absolutely great. Absolutely great. All right. And it's psychedelic pop. It's so funny. I don't think about pop music from the 60s. That's funny. Okay. And our last one is Chlor's request, which is Finally by Ixie. And he wants to know what the song is called at the end of it. Yeah, I need to actually listen to it again to tell you. It's a snippet from something on that recording from when I was 8 or 9 or whatever. Let's see.
Before we start some more songs, Daddy, I'm just going to say that there will be a few that are going to really be on the album, but are so pretty that just have to get on this tape, okay? So the one I'm just about to play is called...
It's called... Chlors. So you want to know the name of that little piano part at the end? Is that what you're saying? Or are you making a cute little joke about it's called and then the song starts? Is that what? Oh, okay. That's actually probably what you're saying, right? I thought you were like, I'm dying to know what that little piano's part at the end is called. Because actually I can't remember. But luckily the recording, I literally say the name. And then I say the name and then I start playing. And some of it was definitely improvised. That part was improvised. I can't remember what I was trying to play. Oh, no, it wasn't that one. It was, Yeah, it was something about finally cat butthole. That's great. On the on the actual recording, see.
That just have to get on this tape, okay? So the one I'm just about to play, it's called.
Yeah, I'll have to go listen to the recording. That's funny. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me tonight for album intro tracks, right, Milo? So our next live stream is scheduled for Wednesday, I believe. Let me just, yes, the 11th at 5 o'clock Central. Excuse me, Milo, can you just wait a second, honey? Just like literally 30 seconds while I say goodbye. So, so I think we should just go ahead and do album openers. So this is going to be that first track on the album that starts the album. So not an intro track, right? A full standalone banger that you think is just particularly fucking great. A great way to start off an album. When you listen to that album and you go, man, this is such a great track to start with. Damn. Those kinds of tracks. And assuming that goes well, we'll do another version of it on next Sunday at 3 o'clock. So we can catch everyone in their different schedules. Okay, awesome. Thanks so much for your donations. Right, Milo? She's like, thank you so much for paying for my food because I eat expensive things. Yes, baby. And you're going to definitely be helping me fund expanding this studio into all it's going to be, because I need to get some better acoustic treatment, and I need to get some I actually think I need to get some more cat trees. I have a lot already, but this house is so big and they're kind of all spoken for already. So, but now I have a chance to maybe buy some that I think will be particularly well shaped for like back there or like next to me. I'd love to find one where it has 2 spots that are easy to sleep on. Because often it's just like stepping stones up to the top where it's for sleeping. But I have seen a couple where it's got like 2 spots because they would love that. All right, everyone. I will look forward to seeing you on Wednesday, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. And until next time.